In today's video, we're going to be doing a brief introduction of PencilKit. If you're not familiar with PencilKit, it allows you to draw with an Apple Pencil, as well as your finger on both iPad and iPhone. Before we jump into things, don't forget to drop a like down below, hit subscribe if you're new here, let's open up Xcode and dive right in. So I'm going to stick with a app template under iOS. We'll creatively call this drawing example perhaps. And in today's video, we'll stick with Swift and Storyboard, aka UIKit. You can achieve this in Swift UI, but you need to bridge it with UIKit, which is why we'll just stick with UIKit today. So I'll create it, I'll toss it onto my desktop here, and first things first, we are going to expand our window, jump into our view controller, select a simulator up here. Maybe I'll go with the 13 Pro and give this guy a run. Should see my simulator pop up right there. And here we are with our brand new empty application. Now, before importing PencilKit and getting into the canvas and tools, what I'm going to do is jump into the main storyboard and just embed this in a navigation controller to get the nav bar by going to editor in the toolbar, embed in, and we'll do navigation controller like that. It'll bring it on in and we can give it a title up here called drawing. Give it a run once more and we'll see our app with a nice little navigation bar up there. Awesome, so let's jump back into our view controller and let's bring on in PencilKit. So we need to, of course, import PencilKit. And PencilKit is actually rather simple to use. We'll talk about the basics today in terms of how to get it to actually allow a user to draw, and that all starts with the canvas view. So I'm going to create a canvas view here, which is a PK canvas view like so, and we'll create it inside of this anonymous closure and simply return it momentarily. So we'll say PK canvas view, return canvas. And just like any UI element, this inherits from UI view. We need to add it as a subview to our hierarchy, as well as set a frame on it. So I'll override view did layout sub views, and we'll just say that the canvas views frames is view.bounds. So go ahead and give that a run, and you won't actually visually see anything. And if you try to draw in here by dragging, it actually doesn't work. However, we do, in fact, have a canvas view, but why can't we draw? Well, the reason we can't draw is by default, the canvas view limits input to an Apple Pencil. Now, of course, if we want to use this on iPhone, we can't really use an Apple Pencil. So what we need to do is we need to set the drawing policy to any input. And what that'll allow us to do is allow us to use our finger to start drawing. So by just setting that, you can see here, we can now input stuff and you can see all of my beautiful artwork here. So that's pretty good and all. Now let's take it one step further. The beauty of PencilKit and the tools that Apple have built here from other apps you might have seen is that there is also a tool set where we can get thicker pens and brushes and change colors, erasers, all that good stuff. So how do we get that functionality? Well, we get that functionality by adding a tool picker to our canvas view. So I'm going to override view did appear, and in view did appear, we are going to create a tool picker, which is, I believe, called a PK tool picker, super creative on Apple's part. And we essentially want to add a observer for this guy to our canvas view. So I'm going to say here tool picker. Let me fix my typo there. We'll say tool picker add observer, which is going to be our canvas view. We also want to say, hey, tool picker set visible true when the first responder, aka the focused object in the responder chain, is our canvas view. And finally, we are going to say, hey, canvas view, become that first responder, aka focus yourself. And now when you give it a run, you'll see you've got a pretty nifty tool picker down here. If I put it in dark mode, it's a little easier to see. Now, of course, we can draw, we can long tap, or I guess force tap onto these, and you can see some other options. Similarly here for this, you can get different brush sizes. You can also, of course, change the color. This is the new color picker, which is also a standalone component, etc., etc. I digress. You can play with all the tools, and it's pretty trivial to bring this on in. So if you ever find the need to get user input via something like a signature or some other manual input that's not a keyboard, PencilKit is pretty simple to use to bring it on in. Now, we're not going to cover it today, but the natural next question is, well, how do I know when tools have changed, or how do I save, the actual drawing? So one thing that I didn't do here, and PencilKit just gave it to us out of the box, is we can create a drawing object. So I'll create a drawing, which is creatively called a PK drawing. And we can set this drawing on our canvas view. We can say drawing is drawing. Now, why is this important? Well, perhaps we had a save button at the top right. When we hit that, we want to take this drawing and we can render graphics from it into a UI image and do whatever we want with it, be it save it to the user's photo library, share it on social media, etc., etc. The last thing that I want to touch on here is that the canvas view does have a delegate as well. And if we conform to that delegate, the PK canvas view delegate, you will see that there are, if memory serves, 4 methods in here that we can implement. And we'll talk through all of them momentarily once I bring them on in. And we can get some pretty nitty-gritty information about what's going on. So of course we can get a delegate callback whenever something in the canvas changes, i.e. the user kind of drag their finger or pencil to draw. You can also get information about, if the canvas view has finished rendering, as well as, in particular, interesting bits about which tool is being used. So let me move this on up. So if I go in here and throw a breakpoint, you'll see if I give this a run, whenever we change the tool, we'll hit that breakpoint so we can actually get some information out about what tool is being used. So let's say I hit this one here, we'll hit that breakpoint right there. And let's see, I think we hit it, yep. And what we can do is we can print out the selected tool on this guy. So you can say PO canvas view dot, I think it's just tool. And we can see that it is a PK inking tool. And of course, if we just simply do a print on it, we can see a whole lot more information about that object. The tool, you can see, what kind of ink is being used, the color here, etc., etc. So that is PencilKit in a nutshell. A very brief intro. You can take this pretty far in terms of customization. Let me know in the comments if you guys want to see follow-ups to this. Drop a like down below if you haven't done so already. Let me know in the comments in general what you guys have been working on. I know WWDC is literally 1 week away, which is pretty exciting. So stay tuned for lots of Xcode 14, iOS 16, and all the other new APIs Apple announces, videos on all of those. Thanks again for watching. I will catch you on the next one.